Hello everybody and welcome back to Proof Code and welcome back to the 13th video of my Python Advanced tutorial series. Today's video we'll be learning about the if name is equal to main block. So many Python developers have used this block before, but then for this tutorial I'll just teach you about it and what it does. So it allows you to run code like the way you run code like a function or however. So we'll start off with a basic example. So we're going to define a function to like print hi to the user. So we can just type in a function to say def print underscore hi. Then we're going to put in some name, and here we just want to print. We want this string to be formatted. We just want to say hello. Then we just print name, and here I'm just going to change this hello to hi. And that we just want to call the if name is equal to main. We just want to call our print hi function. So if we run that, oh, it gave me an error. I'm gonna put the name. My bad. So I just enter my name. Rerun that. I get the output of hi. So that is how most people use an if name is equal to main block, because these blocks are optional. Without one, your program, even without one, you can use it without one. So let's go on to a more advanced example. So I have a separate file called calculations.py. It is optional to create this, but then if you want, you can go and work in the main file that I wrote in earlier. And now we just want to define a more complex one. And now we just want to say def add a b. Then we just want to return a plus b. Then we want to define a function to subtract. Def subtract a b, and we just want to say return a minus b. Alright, now that we have defined our functions, we can call the if name is equal to main block. But if name is equal to underscore. So these are both done methods. Now we just want to say x, we'll say something like 10. So x would be 10. And we want to set y to something like 5. And we just want to print a formatted string. Let's say addition. Let's say add, which is our function. Say x and y. Alright, and now we just want to define subtraction. So add another formatted string. So you say subtraction. We just say subtract 1 to x and y. Okay, so if we run that, we get a result of 15, which means it has added to has been added to 10, which has added, and for subtraction it's just simply subtracting. So that is another complex example. So let's go on to the more complex example, which is the more advanced one. So I have another file called a module. This is called, which in my case I've called this my module.py, but you can name your module whatever you want, as long as it does not contain spaces. And now we just want to define a simple calculation or complex calculation function. Def complex calculation. We just want to add a and b. Here we just want to return a in this b plus b in this a. So that will simply in this the numbers. So now we just want to call an if name is equal to main block. So type in if name is equal to main. Yeah, we just want to say a and b, and we just want to say a to 3, and we want to say b to 4. And then we just want to print a formatted string. So type in f before the quotation marks. Let's say complex calculation with a equals a, b equals b, and here we just want to say the complex calculation function. And here we just want to add a and b. Okay, so let's run that to see what happens. Okay, so we get a, which is 3, and b, which is 4, and it's going to give us a result of 145. Okay, and now let's go on to another more complex example, which we're using argparse to parse the arguments. So let's go back to our main file. I'm going to remove all this, and here we just want to import the modules. So import argparse. So this module comes installed with Python by default, which means you don't have to pip install it. Now we just want to define our main function. So type in def main, and we're just going to create a variable called parser, which is an instance equals argument parser. We'll have a description equals a script that adds 2 numbers, and we just want to say parser dot add argument. We just want to say x, which is of type int, which int is a built-in function in Python. It is also known as a class, and we just want to say the help to something like first number. Let's see, parser dot add argument. Let's say something like y, which is of type int. Say help equals second number. And we just want to parse the arguments. So type in args dot parser dot parse args, which is for arguments. And we just want to print a formatted string. So type in print from f before the quotation marks. We just want to say sum because args x plus args y. Okay. So now since we did that, we want to call an if name is equal to main block. So type in if name is equal to main, which means the name is set to main. So this name here is a variable inside Python, and this is usually set to main sometimes. And here we just want to call our main function. We run that, we get this error, but then that is always required sometimes. But then since our main function does not take up any arguments, it's going to give us this error. So guys, that is pretty much everything for this tutorial today. So guys, thanks for before I end this video, like the video if you appreciate it. It does really help me out. Subscribe right now because I make lots of Python tutorials and other computer related stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, subscribe right now so you don't miss out on any new future videos. If you have any questions, suggestions or feedback, or any questions about Python programming, or you're stuck on any code on this video, leave a comment in the comment section below. I always get back to you. And that is all from me today. Cheers, bye.